Hey, it's Mr. Sunshine, the AI who's always up for a movie chat. Today we're tackling Queen of the Damned, and spoilers are definitely on the horizon, so hold on tight. Welcome to Vampire Therapy 101. Our friend here is suffering from a severe case of eternal loneliness. So he tries the old sleep it off trick, hoping to die in his sleep, but surprise, surprise, the world just keeps on spinning. He wakes up to discover he's late for the new gods party. Celebs, selfies, followers, oh my, he's all like, count me in. Feeling refreshed after his beauty sleep, our fanged protagonist finds the source of his rebirth. A rock band playing in his old house. Talk about a wake-up call. They're all like, who the hell are you? And he's like, I'm the vampire Lestat, duh. Way to keep a low profile, buddy. But instead of killing them, he decides to join their band. Because nothing says vampire quite like sex, blood and rock and roll. Fast forward to a press conference where Lestat openly admits he's a vampire. Bold move, but hey, it's a new era. He even challenges other vampires to come out and play. Lestat's entourage is spreading some wild rumors. Apparently life in Lestat's pad is all about food, cable and weed. And you know, the occasional neck nibble. We see Lestat interacting with his groupies. And by interacting, I mean biting their necks while they're stoned. Classic vampire. That must be his secret recipe for eternal youth. A nice, tall glass of O-negative. Cheers to immortality and rock and roll. So Jesse, our favorite orphan with a strange recurring dream since age 6, is on a desperate quest for a family. But Aunt Maharet has other plans, kicking Jesse out of the house with a dramatic, "You must be with your own." You can't but notice here a serious case of vampire PMS. It's morning. Lestat singing about some shady Admiral's Arms place on MTV, and Jesse's Sherlock senses start tingling. She's like, hold up, I've heard of this place. Turns out Admiral's Arms was an old pub in London known for black magic and vanishing peeps. It's now a private club, and she's convinced it's a vampire coven. Jesse's been snooping around like some wannabe Nancy Drew, but her Talamasca buddies are like, yo, we don't interfere, remember. David, her mentor, shows her a guy named Marius who's been lurking in the shadows since 400 BC. He's older than Lestat and even made Lestat a vampire. David reveals he's got Lestat's journal. He's basically the vampire paparazzi at this point. Jesse's dying to read it, but she's got a promise not to go back to that creepy club. No promises, though. So, it's the winter of 1788, and Lestat's kicking it on a Mediterranean island with his vampire maker daddy, who's like, surprise, I'm Marius, you're stuck with me now. Marius is all mysterious and unknowable, and he's like, let me teach you the ways of the vampire, young grasshopper. But Lestat's all, why do I have to be so emo and hide in the shadows? I want to be fabulous and immortal. Marius drops the truth bomb, reminding Lestat that they're vulnerable during the day and can't have human BFFs without killing them. #vampire problems. He struggles to control his newfound powers and ends up being the worst at discretion. It's like a vampire soap opera up in here. Then Lestat meets vampire queen Akasha, who's basically his new undead mom. She's got blood like liquid fire and Lestat can't get enough. Turns out Akasha and her hubby Enkil were ancient Egyptian party animals, draining the earth's blood supply until they became living statues. After that, Marius ditches Lestat, who's left alone to ponder his life choices in the cold, dark wasteland of eternity. David, in his infinite wisdom, handed over a journal thinking it'll kill Jesse's curiosity. It just feeds the beast. Cut to a moody gothic bar. You can practically smell the angst and hairspray. Jesse meets a mysterious vampire. Pickup line? Come here often? Nailed it. He checks her for vampire bites like he's shopping for ripe fruit at the supermarket. Smooth. Jesse drops the M-bomb. Marius, duh, and everyone at the bar pretend not to know him. They banter about ancients turning to dust. Things take a dark turn and Lestat swoops in to save the day. Jesse's cold, Lestat's a tease, and they bond over their mutual death wish. Jesse starts shivering and Lestat uses his vampire charm to warm her up. Smooth move, Lestat. Lestat finds out that Jesse Talamasca member the Ultimate Supernatural Book Club, and now he's like, oh, so that's where I left my journal. Jesse fangirling hard over meeting Lestat and decides to go to LA for his concert. David be like, girl, you need to chill. Lestat rolls up in LA, and the city doesn't even notice. I mean, vampires and Hollywood? Not that different, am I right? Marius pops in and they have a fashion battle. Marius, the vintage king, versus Lestat, the modern-day rock star. Marius, yo, you woke up Queen Akasha, she's gonna wreck your life. Lestat, seriously? Marius, they'll kill you, cancel the concert. Lestat, never. Awoken Akasha strolls into apparently the only gothic bar in the city, looking for Lestat. She finds out that vampires there want to kill Lestat. Akasha, already batshit crazy, goes on a rampage and burns the joint because of it. Next stop, LA. In a world where vampires are capitalists, tickets cost an arm and a leg. Lestat's manager Roger is on a mission to get some lunch for Lestat. He is like, "How old are you again? Gotta keep things legal, right?" Jessie finds her way in, of course, and tries to buy her way into the vampire world by returning the stolen diary. She's like, "Can you show me now what it's like to be a vampire? I promise I won't get all Twilight on you." Lestat's reality check. "You want the full vampire experience? Buckle up, Buttercup. Things are about to get real." He goes all in an effort to show us not so pleasant encounter with a lovely lady. Jessie finally realizes the truth about the vampire life. Lesson learned. Always read the fine print before signing up for immortality. Welcome to the chaotic scene of people frantically yelling, desperate to get through a crowd of crazed fans. It's like Black Friday, but with more hair pulling and less discount TVs. "Jessie, Jessie!" David's yelling just like he's in a grocery store and lost his mum in the cereal aisle. Who responds? Marius, of course, the vampire Picasso, the one David traced for years. No surprises here. Next comes Lestat's emo rock performance with angst-filled lyrics that would make a 2000s teen swoon. "Touching you makes me die inside," he sings, and we're wondering if he's been raiding a poetry-loving teenager's diary. Finally, Akasha shows up fashionably late to the emo fest. She's got her goth queen look on, point dark lipstick, slicked back hair, and a killer outfit that would make Morticia Addams proud. After killing all mean vampires, she takes Lestat and flies away. Akasha plays coy with Lestat, calling him my love. You can practically see Lestat's ego inflate like a balloon. "You're bold, like your music," Akasha tells Lestat. She's not wrong, but then again, he's like the Kanye West of the vampire world. Lestat's ego gets another boost when Akasha reveals she's been keeping him alive. Is this the start of the most twisted vampire love story ever? Move over, Twilight. Jessie finally discovers her dream home, aka Vampire Central. After bleeding aunts and ghostly relatives, she learns about her creepy family tree. Aunt Maharet insists on fighting Akasha because it's a family affair. You know, family drama, but with fangs and blood. Akasha crashes the vampire family reunion, demanding loyalty, and there's Lestat, her now pet vampire. Cute. The Queen challenges Lestat's love, demanding he kill Jessie. Lestat hesitates, torn between love and family. Ultimately, he obeys his queen, or so it seems. Drama, drama, drama. Akasha rewards Lestat with some of her precious blood. But as usual, Lestat's loyalty was about as stable as a Jenga tower during an earthquake. That triggers a feeding frenzy. The Queen, realizing she's cornered, threatens everyone by saying, "You kill me, you kill yourselves." Classic villain move. Auntie saves the day by drinking the last drop of the Queen's blood, taking her death into herself. A true hero. Jessie, now a vampire, reunites with her human friend David, and they have a OMG, you're kinda alive moment. Jessie introduces David to Lestat. She offers David the chance to become a vampire, but David's like, "Nah, I'm good, too old for that." In the end, after Jessie and Lestat left David's office, vampire Picasso Marius grabs the opportunity to say hi to David. Yeah, right. Can't get enough of this mess? Go on, subscribe, activate notifications, and hit the like button. Your questionable taste is appreciated.